Okay, guys, I'm going to share with you my BMNR October 2025 price prediction. So I was kind of wrong about um, September 2025. Two things happened. The first thing that happened was Ethereum finished down. Okay, it didn't ascend and keep going green like it did the two previous years. It finished down 5%. So that's one reason. And then the second reason was that Tom Lee tapped the ATM pretty heavy to acquire Ethereum. So the company now has, Bitmine has 2.6 million Ethereum on its balance sheet, and that's currently worth about 11.6 billion. So unfortunately, it didn't hit around $70. That was my price target. But the good news is that you can see there's a base forming here, and I really believe that Ethereum and some other altcoins could break out. So Bitcoin's already soaring. You guys can see over here, Bitcoin's doing really well, and Ethereum looks like it's about to break 4,400. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys my price target. If you guys enjoyed this content, please subscribe to the channel. So let's get into it really quickly, guys. Okay, so you take a look here at my price target. My price target for October 2025 is now $80. I bumped it up $10. Reason I did that is because I think that BMNR could have around 44% returns in October. I think altcoins pick up a bit, right? So we go over here to coin market cap. We take a look at the altcoin index. We're getting closer to altcoin season, okay? Last month we were at 50, now we're at 65. So, once Bitcoin pops off, and you guys need to understand with October, yes, the whole month is bullish, but it's really the last 2 weeks of October are usually when you really see explosive gains for crypto. That's Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I really think we kind of go up here and there, and then I think the second 2 weeks of October we explode in the price. So I expect Ethereum to be up. Of course, Bitcoin should be up as well. Bitcoin historically does really well during October, and I think this will try to just put a lot of liquidity into the crypto markets, and it's possible that BMNR could break out. Now, right now the MNAV is at 1.36. Okay, a lot of money is going to be pouring into crypto. Remember, we have a lot of catalysts. Okay, we have an interest rate cut, a potential Fed interest rate cut at the end of October. Right, we have literally hype surrounding October. There's trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline that want to find a home. And a lot of that money is going to end up into Bitcoin and Ethereum. So when this happens, the MNAV is going to expand. Now, this happens during bull markets, okay? During bull markets, MNAV usually expands, very bullish periods expands. And then when it's bearish, the MNAV usually cools off. So once this happens, I do expect Tom Lee to probably tap the ATM at some point. I don't know when that happens, but Q4 is really bullish, okay, for crypto in general. So the average returns for a October post-halving year are around 21%. So that's 42% in 2021, and then in 2017 it was flat. So if we take an average of that, that's about 21%. So Ethereum has done really well. Okay, it's had some big Octobers. Okay, so don't get lulled to sleep by like the recent numbers of the last 2 years. Things could get explosive with crypto, especially with Trump's new crypto regulations and everything now with the U.S. government is more crypto friendly. There's just way more adoption. So I don't think Ethereum is going to stay at these price levels much longer. Now, all of this assumes that there's very little ATM activity, meaning that Tom Lee doesn't tap the ATM to buy more Ethereum. That could happen, but like I said, the whole goal is for the company to acquire 5% of the total Ethereum. So right now they're just over 2%. So they still have a ways to go. And obviously at some point they're going to have to tap the ATM. So I don't know when that's going to happen exactly, but what I'll do is I'll let you guys know. Definitely will be monitoring the daily RSI when it ticks up. And those can be points where the daily RSI picks up like it did last time where Tom Lee wants to tap the ATM. So definitely subscribe to my channel to keep that monitored. I'll let you guys know. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up. I think $80 is pretty cool. Like I said, I still have a $420 end of the year / Q1 price target. Guys, Ethereum performs really, really well in Q1. So when I tell you guys at the end of the year 420, I don't mean like necessarily like December 31st. I just mean like in that range, right? So when we're talking about bull markets and bear markets, I don't have a crystal ball. You know, I'm not a wizard or whatever. I'm not a magician. I don't know the exact date that the market will top, but I do know within a certain range. So quarterly, you can see that Ethereum is extremely, obviously it does well in Q4, but its best month is Q1. So, you know, the post-halving years for Q1 for Ethereum have been explosive. So 518% in 2017 and 160% in 2021. So like I said, 420, Q4, Q1-ish, I don't know. Like I said, we'll play things by ear, but this is nowhere near the top. Ethereum is going to continue running along with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to lead the charge. Ethereum is going to lead the way. And BMNR is going to be way higher than what's currently priced at $52. It's absolute bargain buy at $52, guys. Make no mistake about that. So like I said, guys, wrap this video up. $80 is my October 2025 price target for BMNR. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, if you guys enjoy my content, smash the like button as well as subscribe to the channel. So that's all I got. See you in the next one.